couple, Sam and Molly, have just 28 short days left to plan their wedding. So far, they've seen the venue, the linens. Molly tried on dresses this week, and now it's time to finish off her look. So here was some makeup tips and tricks for the bride-to-be, and for really any of us who just want to look glam this summer. From New Reflect.Salon is makeup artist Julie Martin on Symphony Drive. Hi, Julie. Nice to see you. All right, so Amy is your model here, but you're going to give us the dish on this airbrush foundation and really tell us why it is worth going in, getting it done if you've got a big event.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's really great. It works actually well for senior photos, for brides, for engagement pictures, anything that you want to have flawless coverage that photographs beautifully and it's going to wear really long.
Now, I know that you can buy some of these home ones. They're still, even the ones designed for the home consumer are still pretty expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Is it a little hard to do if you're not a makeup artist?
It is, because, you know, we have a tendency to go big or go home with everything, so you can really get a lot of coverage in one spot if you don't know the correct way to do it.
Okay.
Your right cheek looks outstanding.
Yeah, you have to, you know, stay turned all the way to the side.
So maybe think if you want to do this every day, eventually you want to make the investment, go to a makeup artist, get it done several times and get familiar with how to do it.
Yeah, and see if it's something that you like, and if it wears well on your skin, and, you know, kind of play around with it first.
Okay, so let's see how it works.
Let's do it. So Amy is here, and she's the brave soul that volunteered to come on live TV with no makeup.
Oh, Amy, you're amazing.
Let's hear it for Amy.
Applause for that one. So what you're going to do, this has the foundation right in this little reservoir.
And it's just a little bit,
Yep, and it's an air gun, so it's just going to press her with an air gun.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's
so
so
if you
calming.
watch, I know. And you're just going to do little baby circles. The cool thing with this foundation is that instead of looking to see the foundation, you really look to see positive changes on the skin.
Okay.
Instead of, wow, I can see a lot of foundation.
Yeah. So already you can see, because Amy has a little bit of redness on her cheeks, like a lot of us have.
Yeah.
You can see that being covered up in just a subtle way.
Even, boom, really fast.
Wow.
And as a makeup artist, love it, because we can do this so quickly.
So I guess the question is, especially for makeup artists out there, because a lot of folks will still do traditional powder. And look, I've worn makeup for the last 7 years, so that's why I'm really jumping in right now.
Amen.
But why don't more people do it? Why don't more makeup artists do it?
I think they're scared of it, you know, because it does take, I mean, look how fast that was.
Oh, wow.
Boom, done. We'll turn this off. So
and look at her face. Now, what do you like about the wear of the airbrush if you have particularly a big event and you're thinking about, you know, a wedding or something like that? You don't want to have to reapply.
No, you don't want to. So with airbrush, let's say it is her wedding day, and we do her makeup. We're gonna set it, it's gonna just dry down, and then she won't even need to touch up. That's the whole point of it. So she doesn't need to have her attendant carry around a powder and a concealer and touch up every 2 hours. It just sticks.
That is so good.
That was quick.
I love that stuff. Okay, awesome. All right, Amy, thank you so much. You did a great job. Okay, so we're gonna look at a couple of other makeup look ideas for your big day. So let's bring out Andy, and you wanna talk about being a classic beauty on your big day.
Right. So, you know, there's different ways to look at it, and I think I've done so many weddings, and so many brides always bring in a tear sheet of what they want to look like.
Yeah.
And their eyes are always the focus, but I'm like, okay, let's look like you, but popped up a notch, because you're going to have these pictures for the rest of your life.
Okay.
So you really want to look like you in your photos.
So you don't want to look back and go, oh my gosh, blue eyeshadow was really in that year.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Or was I going to the club, or was I going to my ceremony?
Yeah.
So with Andy, we kept it very classic, and a way to do that is to have a really neutral palette. So we just did really soft neutral tones on her eye, and we did a really, really beautiful blush. Hence the word blushing bride, right?
Oh, yeah.
Blush is key. A really soft, pretty lip. It is really just her popped up a notch.
Her blush looks so pretty. Are there any mistakes that people consistently make with blush, Julie?
Yes, they pull it too close down to their nose and their mouth.
Okay.
So it's a really good idea if you can just take like a pencil or a brush. If you draw a line from the corner of your nose to the corner of your mouth, don't pull your color too close.
Okay.
Have it stick right on the top of the apple.
That's a good tip.
Yeah.
But the focus here is that her skin looks flawless. I mean, I think that's the most beautiful thing, particularly on a wedding day.
Totally agree.
And then it looks like you did a little bit more of an intense eye.
Yep, so we did eyeliner, and what we did is actually we took one of the fall inspirations, which is very 60s inspired.
Cool.
So we did a thicker, just really clean line on the top with minimal eyeshadow and beautiful skin.
I love your tip about tanning and getting a spray tan, which is what we would do, not going out and tanning, but getting a spray tan, and you and your groom. What do you say is important?
So, I've seen so many what not to do that has happened. Really, if you're going to get a spray tan, or if you're going to, you know, tan outside, be on the same level of darkness as your husband to be.
If you are the same ethnicity.
Yes.
If you're not, then listen,
that's fine.
work what you got.
But let's say you two, for instance, you know, and Elizabeth
we are already married to other people.
Right, but that's okay. But Elizabeth is bright orange, Oompa Loompa, and then we're really just normal.
Pasty McGee over here.
Well, it doesn't really look great in photos, you know? So we want to be even.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Tip number 1.
Okay, thank you, Andy. Thanks so much. Okay, so let's bring out Jeannie, because Jeannie's going to show us kind of a more dramatic look for a big day.
Right. So, some brides like to have a little bit more of a dramatic look.
Or maybe you're doing like a really evening wedding or something.
Or it's like a candlelit, cocktail-inspired wedding. And it's going to be dark, and it's at 8 o'clock at night. With Jeannie, we did a really sultry, sexy, smoky eye. This is a little bit more of the current way to wear a smoky eye because it's all matte. She doesn't have any shimmer anywhere. It's a matte smoky eye.
Oh. I just noticed that. I'm sorry. And I do really like, I love eyes with makeup. I love it. It's my favorite. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
But you balanced it out because her lip is neutral.
Totally neutral lip. So when you're doing a dark smoky eye, a couple things to remember. Pick a feature. Either have a bold lip or a bold eye. So if you're going to be bold and wear a red lip like myself, I really have a soft eye. I don't have much on. And vice versa. Pick a feature. We don't want to look dated like it's 1985.
Julie, you did a great job. Thank you so much. Thanks to all of our ladies.
We appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Alrighty, don't forget, New Reflect.Salon can accommodate full bridal parties. Call today to book an appointment at any of their 3 locations, Plymouth, Maple Grove, and Ridgedale Center. A big thanks to New Reflect.Salon for sponsoring the show.
Thanks, girls. All right, we got more TCL to come. We'll be back in a second.